What is the crazy eight? It's a term coined by Tony Robbins, and it's a fantastic framework to understanding why in a lot of relationships there's a lot of sadness, then anger, sadness, then anger. So let's go through it. What happens is a negative event will happen or something will affect us. And depending on our needs, we go to one of two areas. The first one is we get sad. You may be one of these people. Something happens in a relationship or something goes wrong. And what do? You get depressed and sad and frustrated and you find it very difficult. And then you're there, and when you've had enough of sadness, you then get annoyed with the situation. You're like, why is this happening? And then you get angry and you go speak to someone, you get annoyed. And then after that, you go back to feeling depressed and sad. Now the other person, if something bad happens, will get immediately angry, and when they've had enough of anger, or they let all their anger out, then they get sad. They go to the sad zone. So they're sad for a little bit, and they go out and then they get more angry. What happens is this is a cycle like this, and it goes on and on and on. Now men often go to the angry stage, women often go for the depressed stage, but it completely depends upon the situation and the person that you're dealing with. But how do you break this crazy eight cycle? What can you do to stop this crazy eight happening as opposed to it continually going round and round and round? Well, the unhealthy thing to do would be to distract yourself. Often what happens, people are depressed and angry and they don't know what to do, so they do something distracting. They go towards drugs. They go towards alcohol. They become an addict. They gamble. And often they look to these things, or they're incredibly busy to distract themselves from feeling this and going back into this crazy cycle. You may be one of these people watching this, and you may be an addict, or you may be doing things that don't really help you in the long run. So how do you get out of this crazy eight cycle? Well, you certainly don't go down by distracting yourself. The way to go out is to change your model of the world and to go up. Because what happens is we create these rules. And if they don't abide by the rules, then we get angry or sad. So by changing our rules, by changing our model of the world, it allows us to move forward and have healthy relationships as opposed to this crazy eight cycle that a lot of us are in. An example could be you're getting very, very stressed with someone. You're a guy and you're getting really angry. And then what happens is you go to the bar, you drink your sorrows away, and then you come back. And instead, you could think, okay, let's change my model of the world because I'm expecting this of them. If I move from expectations to gratitude, what happens? Massive changes happen because instead of you expecting something and being disappointed, you're grateful for what you have at the moment. This gratitude from expectations, this change, can really help you move out of this crazy eight. So for yourself, have a think. Why do you enter your crazy eight cycle, and how can you change your model of the world and your own experiences to really start living a life where you have an abundance of healthy relationships as opposed to the crazy eight cycle that you're probably in? So make that change now and sit down and think, how can you get out of your crazy eight? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please hit the like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions or just to let me know what you thought of the video. If you want to watch more videos like this, then make sure to subscribe now so you can learn how to live a truly fulfilled life.